And the father, as Sindy came upon with somber eyes and tears wallowing in her eyes, said, "I'm sorry to tell you, we've done everything we can, but your son has gone overboard."
Oh.
And to their shock and dismay, Captain Sindy did not stop the boat, but kept sailing through the ocean, knowing that the poor boy was probably still out there floundering without a life jacket, drowning, swishing in the waves and being eaten by whales. But that was not in the policy and procedure manual, so Sindy could not stop the boat. But she would bring the wedding party to a separate banquet hall and fill them with fruits and vegetables.
What kind of vegetables?
Well, that's another important task that Sindy had.
Oh.
She had to get vegetable platters for Riley guests on the boat. And the Rileyest of all liked cauliflower, and then carrots, and then celery, because Sindy knew in the policy and procedure manual that the sea vegetables were the ones that would calm the Rileyest guest.
Okay.
And then she got a dipping sauce called ranch.
Karen's killing it tonight.
That most people loved.
I've heard of ranch.
They lapped it up like dogs drinking water for the first time out of a thirsty desert.
Oh.
And then, as everyone cried and felt so horrible that this new groom would never see his unity with his maiden bride, Sindy thought, no, we must search one more time throughout the boat. We have not searched the staff quarters and the private entry staff facilities because nobody but staff like Sindy was allowed in those restricted areas.
Yeah.
But yet, what is the person to do but search to one more time
Gotcha.
to try to find and comfort these poor people, since the celery, carrots, and cauliflower with ranch dip just wasn't doing it. So Sindy set out the search party, and they got on those helmets with those big lights and flashlights with backpacks with snacks packed for them too. And they searched through the staff quarters, through every door and every window and under every bed.
Behind every TV.
And behind every TV and around every corner. And they went to the bridge, which is only staff. And he was not there. And Sindy said, "Do not give up. We must continue to look." And then she thought, or he drowned out there as the boat sailed away for 3 hours to Jamaica. Well, he had no rescue equipment, but she could not think of that. She had to search every private entrance, every corridor, and every stairwell in the boat until the people were exhausted.
Kevin, please fix your microphone.
And eventually, she decided she might need some hot towels to soothe the tired, weary searchers. So she went into the back of the private staff linen area. And there's a little tiny mop closet. And she opened the door, and under the mops and the linens and the towels was the drunken groom.
What?
In the linen closet.
What?
And Sindy saved the whole wedding party and man's life.
Holy.
She's a hero.
She is. She was a hero.
She's a hero.
Cause she has no. Well, Jackie and Dre and Will might tell her that we've mentioned it a few times. She has no idea what monster it's turned into.
No. What we have to do is tell her our version of the story, and then then she tells us the.
That was a good one, but did you hear?
No.
You didn't hear the other story she had?
No.
Oh, she must have told it 1,000 times. You never heard of it?
Which one?
The one where she started in the Mississauga?
No.
Muskoka?
Muskoka?
It's
She was in Muskoka?
she started in the Muskoka.
No. I don't think I've heard this one.
Well, we have to tell it, obviously. Okay, I'll take this one. I don't know if Sindy... Well, this is one of Cindy's good stories.
Okay.
Cindy has a lot of stories.
But this is a good one?
Some scary, some sad, some happy. I won't spoil the ending to this one.
Okay.
But this is up there in terms of importance, and whenever there's story time, Cindy brings this one up a lot. So she's in the Muskoka. Day off, I think it was a Wednesday.
In the Muskoka. Okay. She's in the Muskoka like it's like a log or something.
Place, yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Isn't that what it
In the
is?
Muskoka.
She's at the Muskoka.
Okay.
the Muskokas.
She's in Muskoka.
She's around that area.
She's
Okay.
in Muskoka.
A couple
Okay.
hours away from Toronto.
Okay.
Day off. Cruising around, windows down, radio on, sunglasses. Just kind of one of those days where she wants to let loose. And I think it had been a
Nice.
stressful week, family issues or something. But she just wanted to get out on the open road and get some fresh air in her system, and feel
Sometimes you
better.
need it.
So she's cruising around, and her cell phone goes off, which is kind of weird. First of all, Cindy doesn't do distracted driving. She doesn't at all. She's completely against
It's
it.
illegal, isn't it?
Yeah. So she actually, she just quickly looked over and saw the caller ID and saw that it was one of her best friends. If it was anyone else, if it was like, if it was work or whatever, she probably would have ignored it. But it's one of her best friends. So she pulls over. She would never answer her cell phone while she was driving.
Yeah. No,
She
not
pulls over to the
Cindy.
side of the road, puts the
That's responsible.
the hazard signals on, and
Yeah.
answers the phone. Well, she calls back because obviously the
Oh, yeah.
phone call had. So she calls back, and the friend says, "What's up? What's going on?" And the friend says, "Hey, I have an opportunity for you today. We have a little bit of a job that has come up." Cindy says, what do you mean? Give me some
Cindy
details.
likes
The friend
jobs.
says, it's through a friend of a friend. It's at a medical institution. It's like a 4 to 5 hour job. They just need someone to fill in. It pays really well. 300 Canadian dollars.
Wow.
300 Canadian dollars. And
Nice.
Cindy was kind of taken aback. She said, well, she's really enjoying her day off. She's really getting some stress out of the system, but $300 for 4 hours. But Cindy did some quick math in her head. So
Yeah.
she's in the Muskoka, about 2 hours away. Drive there, drive back. It would have been about a full work day, but still $300 was a little
It's a
bit too
good
much.
day.
Yeah, it was excellent. So she asked for more details. And this is where a red flag went off in Cindy's brain, is the friend kind of was almost a little bit shady, a little bit off. She said, "No, it's a cool opportunity, medical job. Like, just come here and we'll tell you more." It's like, well, what am I going to be doing? Just come here. Like, trust me. It's a Cindy. Okay, like that's a little bit weird, but Cindy obviously really trusted her friend, and she said, "This is an opportunity. $300 is a lot of money, so let's go." So she cruises.
Hey man, good job.
Thanks,
I just
brother.
needed a second to cool down.
Thanks, dude. Was it? Here, let me give you.
Yeah, let me give you a proper one, dude. No, that's not well thought. Fuck, that was a tough one.
Yeah, it was close. All right, so excuse me. Cindy starts driving to the job, and she's going about 7 or 8 kilometers over the speed limit. Cindy doesn't really like to speed, but doesn't want to keep her friend waiting, so she's cruising, gets there in about hour 50 minutes. She pulls up. She put the coordinates into Google Maps, led her right to the building, and it's a little bit strange. She pulls up, and it doesn't really scream hospital to her. Kind of says, "Okay, where's where's the emergency room? Where's all these?" It looked a little bit more like a warehouse. And it was a really, really curious kind of building. But she says, "All right, these are the coordinates." She sees her friend's car in the parking lot. She pulls up and decides to walk in through the front door. in through the second door, and immediately at the door is her friend. Says, hey, what's up? Gives her a quick hug. Says, all right, what are we doing here today? Well, then the friend says, this is a cool opportunity. Calls in the official doctor. Doctor walks up,